shooting a video here of the Chevy Venture wheelchair accessible van, and I'm sure the main reason you're probably looking at this is because of the handicap accessibility. And I've got the van running right now. The battery was a little bit low when I started it, so I'm wanting that battery to charge up. So anyways, if you want to use the ramp, go here to the manual door, and this ramp, we've made this manual. It used to be electric. What we've got here is a little device. I have to do two hands to get this down, so I'm not going to be able to do it on camera. But basically this lever slides out over here. It allows the ramp to fold down, and when you put it back up, you have to slide this lever back over and keep the ramp from rattling around, and it keeps it from falling on you when you open the door. So let me pause the camera. I'll get the ramp down. Okay, so I got the ramp down. That's something I'd be happy to show you how to do in person if you come do a test drive or check out the van. We've got the carpet in here. Got the tie down points. Carpet is fair. A little bit of stains, but the van's a little older, but still looks pretty good. The interior, the rear seats, it's got the rear buckets back here. The footrest fold down there. And it's got the rear air back here. Also has the rear entertainment center. This is a Warner Brother edition. The screen is cracked. Well, the plastic on there is kind of, yeah, it's kind of cracking, but I have not checked that. I don't know if it works. It actually folds up in there. Okay. So yeah, I'm not sure if that works. If it's a big deal to you, it's something we can get a DVD for and see if it works. The interior is pretty clean. You can see it there. There's an airbag light on in the van. We're not trying to hide that from you. I don't know why it's on. There's cracks in the dash up there and up there in the front. I don't know why the airbag light is on. It's not something we're going to put money into fixing. This is an economy van. And on our economy vans, we can't afford going to put thousands of dollars into them if we want to keep them at a good price point. So this is all stuff that van's certainly not perfect, but it seems to run and drive real good, and I'll show that to you on a test drive. Got a tear here in the passenger seat. A little bit of cracking going on back there. The driver's seat. It's got some cracking there in the center. Carpet up here looks real good. Headliner still all intact. Do a walk around here on the van. You can see the ground effects there on the bottom. On the right below the passenger door, they're cracked. It's got some scratches. Scratch along here, along the back of the back fender, back passenger side fender. Got some scratches up there on the passenger door. It's got the roof rack on it. The tires are fair. I'd say they're about half tread left on them. So you can get a few more thousand miles out of them, but they're certainly not perfect. A little bit of paint peeling on that front. The clear coat's peeled on the front bumper there a little bit. All the way across it. That parking light there is broken. Have some of that clear coat peeling at the bottom there on the ground effects. You know, but overall no major damage on the body. Just shows some signs of wear. Looks like maybe a small dent back here, like someone ran into probably a pole. Probably been backed into a time or two there. This van does have a rebuilt title. I'm not sure as to why it was rebuilt, but we'll take it on a drive and let you see if you think it's roadworthy. Little scrape back there. You can see on the miles, these original miles, 107,000 miles. It's pretty good for a van this age. I've checked all the windows, all the mirrors, they work, the radio works, the air conditioner works. We just had the AC compressor replaced. Got a little tear up there in the sun visor. But let's go look under the hood. You can hear the engine run, it idles smooth. There might be a slight exhaust leak. I've heard, you know, when I start the van up, a little bit of exhaust leak. But that doesn't affect the way the van runs. It runs nice. This van is not the prettiest van we've ever had, but it does seem to be run nice, real reliable from what we've driven it. I can't see any signs of any major leaking going on. Underneath, you know, there's no no major rust, it's the surface rust. But overall, looks pretty good. Let's take it on a drive. Okay, the last thing I want to do is take the van on a test drive. Like I mentioned on the lights there, the airbag light is on. You can see the low coolant level light is on. We checked the coolant's fine. My mechanic said it's probably a sensor, but and this van's been idling for 30 minutes, and you can see the temperature gauge, it's about a third there, so I mean it's not even anywhere near overheating. Coolant's good. This passenger window, I noticed, does not work. Just letting you know. It does not have a rear view mirror. Other than those things, I'm trying to represent the vehicle fairly and honestly as I can, so I hope you realize that. I'm not trying to paint a pretty picture that this van is perfect. If this van was perfect, I'd be selling it for twice what I'm selling it for. Has a real small chip in the glass up there. Not sure if you can see that, but and then lastly, the speedometer. It doesn't work right. It works, but yeah, we're doing about 50-60 miles an hour here, and so it's something I can get you an estimate from my mechanic to fix all this stuff, but at the price we have it at, you know, we're not putting a lot of money into it. We're just trying to get it out on the road and reliably and safely. As I drive down the highway here, seems to drive pretty smooth. No major vibrations or any sounds, noises. And we'll take the next exit up here. And I'll get to a stop. I'll give it a hard brake so you can see not only does it drive, but it'll even stop for you. It's kind of an important part of purchasing a vehicle, making sure it stops. So I'm going to leave the video running here. It has a little slight vibration when I brake. My mechanic said that the tie rod ends are they're getting worn, they could use replaced. He says they don't, not needing it bad at the moment. But we've got estimates on all this stuff. But again, I'm just trying to make the van simple as possible, simple and safe. If the future owner wants to fix it up, put more money into it, that's up to them. If they just want a basic handicap accessible vehicle that seems to be pretty reliable, well, here you go. I'm going to turn left up here. I'm going to give the van a nice hard brake. You can see when I brake here, stops just fine. No unusual vibration. So thanks for checking out the van. If you have any questions, give Jeremiah a call. Remember, we have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. We have a 100% positive feedback rating on eBay, and we make videos like this to show people and try and represent our vehicles honest and fair, so you know exactly what you're getting. Thanks for checking out our van.